Abusua ene obiani se akotia by election no akeke ona enye asem potwa na sisi amene wo ka se ntokwa bi api ewo ho ayache NDC ni ba ko wo nsema okeka ene niema oye ewo by election yase abusua ni nyina ekofa by ene se yese your election bia no bia ni se ekwa for political post bia enkontalo enye campaign on the day of election no. Now so entita amra se bedwani a wo ginamu ama NDC amanyukuno Bernard Edu poster board is a museum of printing kakraka enye asemfoto na ena panifo se during election any kwan se sa no kokko waye busia eno no asem ena kofa ba se adan no the poster akale ho during election year omapa ko waye ena busia insema epi oba no any enya senya police and gina one can be a no and any enya.
And I am going to send a caution to Azoka. Azoka, he is not above the law. Azoka made a very, very, very devastated comment. He said it clear that today he will make sure that I have been killed here.
So far, what we heard, and some of the polling stations, political parties, had their own posters above Bohon and a result in some confrontation. But police vote to me bringing the situation under control. But what do we actually more when showed more? Just like Kwabena showed us in the video, I'm sure you saw said NDC candidate ni poster Bohon mo kesepa. Usually, Ankai Baba Twaba a day before, Sanmini free voting center.
Yes. Very characteristic of every national election. On the day of voting, the precinct of the voting of that arena there, and was any party coloration, and I say, color be a best signify the presence of a political party. Be there na ye free on I don't know, maybe because it's a by-election, blind side, but it is confirmed say police are chinipa bakwa or no call. One of the polling centers are posters belonging to a particular political party. Police has arrested one person in relation to that. So far, this very unfortunate incident, we are seeing a very smooth run of election as characteristic of generally elections in Ghana.
What happened? What's your side of the story, really?
Thank you very much. Let me say good morning to the entire nation. And good morning to the good people of Akotia. Voting started early this morning, very peacefully. You can clearly see that I have been assigned at Akotia Zongo as the National Third Vice Chairman. I have been assigned to supervise and to monitor the election here in Akotia Zongo. When I came here early 6:30, I started my monitoring job. So far, everything was going on smoothly. In fact, unfortunately, I was granting an interview when a national vice chairman for NDC, so for Azoka, ignorant. Well, I don't know how to even level this guy because of ignorance. This guy, I was granting an interview, and he comes straight to where I was granting the interview to attack me in the presence of the heavily police and then the security men. This unfortunate incident happened in the presence of police. And I am going to send a caution to Azoka. Azoka, he is not above the law. Azoka made a very, very, very devastated comment. He said it clear that today he will make sure that I have been killed here, myself and Afenyo Markin, the minority leader, that he will make sure that there will be another by-election at Winneba. No matter what, by the end of this election, myself and Afenyo Markin has to be killed.
Alaj, not to justify his action, I mean, it is condemnable in all terms. But what did you say in that interview that may have provoked the action?
I never even uttered a word against him. You know, when he approached me, I was thinking like we are all political party, we are all nodding. It was a joke. When you heard me speaking Dagbani, I was saying that, oh, Azoka, you are my brother. So stop what you are doing. I was thinking that maybe it was a joke. I'm telling you, if I knew that what Azoka was doing, it was serious, I would have shown Azoka the side of my nature. I would have let Azoka know that in terms of violence, even though the NDC believe that on listen violence, nobody can beat them. Like I would tell him that my name is also Masawood, and I'm not afraid of Azoka. If Azoka is here thinking he has Azoka boys, I'm also here with my Buga boys. So it is not a matter of pre-fight. If we are here to fight, then Azoka should come so that they will give us a floor. So
they'll give you a floor for you and Azoka?
Me and Azoka, and they give us floor to fight. You see, don't ever think that it is only fighting that will make you popular. Azoka, it is not fighting that will make you popular. If fighting that make people popular, or fighting made you get what you want, like Azuma, Nexim, Bukum, Bonku, and so on and so forth, they wouldn't even need anything in this world again.
If that was, we are very disappointed because we accorded this invitation with utmost respect. We came into this meeting fully represented by the Eastern Regional Chairman Jeff Konedu Ado, and then the National Youth Organizer Salam Mustafa. Only for us to see the representative from the NDC side. All of them are constituency officers, constituency organizer, deputy secretary also. We are of the view that the representative from the ND side clearly cannot commit the NDC to any peace process regarding the Akotia by-election. We raised this preliminary objection before the meeting commenced, and we also requested that there is a need for the NDC to be fully represented by their national executives. Other than that, we will not be able to take part in this process. This is very important. In fact, the optics will be wrong. Why? Because every by-election is a national election. That is why you have the elections, the election committee from the national level supervising and superintending over this. Look, even in there, you saw Dr. Garba, because Garba is the Director General for operations at the Ghana Police. And then you saw representative from the National Peace Council and then the Regional Peace Council as well. So we raised this issue. So unfortunately, we cannot continue the meeting. They have requested from the National Peace Council that they are going to inform their leadership. And for that matter, we need to give them some few time, and then they will come with a proper and a well-represented team from the National Democratic Congress. So we could not conclude. We are waiting on them. If we are called, we have said that we fully commit to the peace process regarding the Akotia by-election. We have said it on several occasions, and we are going to repeat it again. So for us, we cannot continue with this meeting until they bring.
We've had various allegations of vote buying, but it's very difficult to sometimes even get the proof for these things. So I don't normally dwell on that. What we are concentrating our efforts on is to make sure we are vigilant. I've been moving around with a candidate, and he's just behind you. I've been moving around with a candidate, and he's expressed some level of satisfaction with the process so far.
Okay, so it's early days yet, like you said, but at the close of poll, what are your expectations?
Well, by the close of poll, we expect that Akotia constituency should do what is right and what is just by their conscience. Of course, I am biased. I am with a candidate, so I'm hoping that the MPP's parliamentary candidate, Solomon Asumedu, emerges victorious at the end of the day to replace my good old friend and fallen colleague. So,
are you still going to protect yourself as your party executives have suggested?
All I can comment on is that so far we've seen the heavy deployment of security. We are hopeful that they will do what is right and protect the process.
Okay, so Solomon, you are the candidate. Tell us, you've visited also quite a number of polling stations. Are you satisfied with the processes so far?
For now, I would say yes.
For now.
Okay, so you are the candidate. You've campaigned, gone around the constituency to campaign. Do you think that today the voters in Akotia will give you the mandate?
Exactly, because we've worked very hard and we know the people of Akotia constituency is going to reward us for our good work.
Even though polls suggest that you will lose, because the polls suggest that your opponent will win.
Let's just finish.
Okay, so Solomon.
But Bodua is where the candidate hails from, and many of the houses that we visited, the signal they give me is that I quote them. That's what they keep telling me. So if he's able to do well in Bodua, hold the grounds here in Bodua, the MPP then consolidates his gains in Wenchi, in Penamine, and other places. Takrasi is not our stronghold.
It's a 50-50. So how are you playing?
So you're looking at Kusi, you look at Penamine, you look at and Wenchi and all those areas. We believe that we also will do well in Bodua, very well, and we'll hold down our base to Akwetia. So I'm confident that it will be an interesting election. I'm not intimidated by that at all. As for polls, it's a psychological feel-good exercise, but the best polls will come out at the end of the day.
Sometimes some of these polls, we get it right,
but they don't always get it right. Mostly, but they don't always get it right. So let's see how it goes.
Semaoku is going to be an interesting contest, but they are very confident that they will be able to hold their grounds in Panaman, Kusi, and then Winchi, where it is considered the stronghold of the MPP. But here in Bodua, it is the stronghold of the NDC.
That, calm should remain. People should be restrained with what they do. By-elections are such that even a comment that is misrepresented can spark angers. And Chief Avoka has started very well in his earlier interview when he handed over the security to the police. But in his next comment, I don't think that it went too well. So we'll plead with Chief Avoka. Azoka.
Avoka is a Voltarian.
Oh, Avoka is a Voltarian. Okay, so Chief Azoka, we plead with you and let the boys go back. Okay, we don't want any by-election for minority leader. Okay, we plead with you. But I just think that it was really out of context. He shouldn't have made that comment. But obviously, when people get angry, they make comments like that. But the media, please try and be restrained a little bit. Okay,
how?
When issues like this are going on, try to be restrained on where you take your mics. So that you don't exasperate people's tensions. That's what I'm trying to say. That with what we have seen from the beginning, we want calmness to be restrained. But I don't think that the poster is at the NDC party office as it is being claimed. I don't think that an MPP poster would be in an NDC party office. And so let's try and restrain ourselves in this process.
Okay. Your allegations about the NDC bringing tax to police the polling stations has been flatly rejected by the NDC. Is this something you still stand by? And have you notified the police, the IGPs around? Have you notified him about this intelligence that you picked up?
You have been going around, haven't you? You have seen them, so don't even ask me.
And have you notified the police?
No. The police are also here. They are seeing the very things they were also seeing, so I don't need to notify them. The NDC tags are here. In fact, they've been here for days walking around. Some of them we know. So they should stop the pretense, and that's what is pretty annoying when they want to act sanctimonious. You have brought in tax. Admit it. Don't say that MPP has brought in tax and blah blah, turn up the narrative. I've heard them, try to push down such a narrative. Their attacks are also here.
But have you two done that?
I am not aware of Thügs. I move with a team. I have a number of people who move with me all the time. So, it's, other executives who, also are working. You understand? So, I mean, if the people following me, you want to describe them as Thügs, then I don't know.
Not the case that the NDC executives also have saying following them.
So then, that is it. 1-1. We call it a babash.
How many polling stations have you visited so far, and what can you share with us as the arrangement, and are you okay with how things have panned out so far?
Quite a number with my regional chairman here, and so far I can say without any fear of hesitation that the process is calm and peaceful and seamless as well, and we are praying and hoping that it continues, like this for the rest of the day. But like my chairman mentioned earlier, the overbearing presence of the security is causing a little bit of problems in terms of voter turnout. We are noticing that voter turnout is a bit low, and we are hoping that the police hierarchy, the police service can give assurance to the people that they are here to protect them and not intimidate them, so that the people can come out and exercise their franchise. We are here for the people, and at the end of the day we must achieve the purpose for today, and it is by them coming out to vote massively that we will achieve the purpose. So far so good. I don't think that there's anything negative to report so far.
Okay, what about the turnout? Your opponents say that the turnout this morning has not been encouraging. Do you also share a similar sentiment? Yes,
the turnout is a bit of a concern to us. It's not encouraging, and it is due to the various factors we can identify easily. The overbearing presence of the police, like I mentioned. Then also, I mean, we all know the violent nature of the NDC. So sometimes when some of these by-elections and people think that it will not be peaceful and all that, but I'm sending this assurance that, look, come out and vote. Nobody will do anybody anything. It's going to be a very peaceful election. So I can assure the people of Akwatia, wherever, Topriman, New Wenchi, Bodia, wherever they are, Junase, they should come out and vote, and they will be protected.
Okay. So how do you respond to the NDC when they say that you are playing the sentimental and emotional card, but then the election of Akwatia is about development and not sentiments and emotions?
I don't know what they call the sentimental card. You people.
And that your candidate, your MP died, and you are using that to campaign, and that your campaign no attunes human order.
They are so insensitive that they don't even realize that a family have lost a relative, that someone has died, a life has been lost. It's a sensitive matter. His wife, his children, the people who believed in him, his constituents, it's an emotional matter. So don't belittle it.
But they say you are using it to campaign, and you shouldn't also do that.
It is not being used to campaign, but it is a matter that everybody knows how the late MP was treated, mistreated, haunted.